As a being as old as both time and space, I've seen nearly all media, and none had me as excited as early Naruto. Call me a tsundere if you must, but I can soundly say that I hate Naruto, but also kind of love it. There's a growing discourse around Naruto, and there are quite frankly people far more qualified than me to give in-depth plot analysis of a beloved series. However, there is none more qualified than me to have a big old moan. I was in two minds about rewatching Naruto specifically for this video. Then I realised that I value my time and decided not to. I have an extremely accurate and foolproof system for reviewing anime, and that's this. If I don't remember it, it's shit. If I do remember it, it's either because I liked it or I hated it. People very much can get touchy when you slander Naruto, so to distract you from this hardcore Naruto fans, here's a set of jangly keys. Or, I suppose, I could cast a genjutsu on you. Like this. This is Sharingan Wolf. Like, comment and subscribe, or face unimaginable horrors. No, you can't say release and do the hand thing. I got you, and it's no take backsies. Being mean to Naruto. How does this make any sense at all? This kid is a walking nuclear bomb, and the Ninetales has already broke out and destroyed the leaf already. And these people just don't talk to him and treat him like total shit. Are you mental? I'll be like, what up, big man? If it's not my favourite boy Naruto. Fancy some ramen? Ooh, the big bowl? Well, of course you can, champ. All that so I get the don't come to the hidden leaf tomorrow message in the future. I wouldn't alert anyone. I'd be halfway to the hidden cloud by the time the deed was done. I don't believe that he didn't find out from any of the villagers that he's the Ninetales. Not a single person let it slip. Fox twat. Didn't Kakashi think to mention it? Oh yeah bro, if you get really angry, then a monster will come out of your belly button and kill everyone. Now, where were we? Ah yes, putting you and your only friends in mortal peril. Bravo, third Hokage. What a masterclass in people management and being totally useless. Why even let him become a ninja? Letting him roam around the countryside and risk kidnap? Naruto is a special needs child, and I don't even mean that in a bad or funny way. He requires specialist training, not put into normal schooling with ninja stars. The power of the ninja. Here's something you've not considered. The power scaling is knackered, and it always has been. The Zabuza arc tells us that Kakashi and Zabuza are elite ninjas. Then they proceed to battle with water dragons, about as big as a Nissan Micra at its girthiest. Consider, if you will, the types of jutsu we see by the time of Shippuden. How are the ninja villages even around? If you could drop a fucking asteroid on a village at literally any time, then what has the ninja world been doing? Utterly useless. Kishimoto, the author, seems to periodically forget how society in his own manga works, as we are given these ranked missions in terms of difficulty and danger. They must take these contracts from clients, with many being the feudal lords that I mentioned earlier a lot. First question, why are we listening to the feudal lords? The Mizukage could melt this castle into a nice stew, and for some reason they listen to the orders of the feudal lords. If I was Hokage and I got a mission request, I'd be wondering why they haven't started paying me tax. Naruto originally had a far smaller scope than what it became. The idea was that ninja are rare and can't beat thousands of troops of the feudal lords, as they would run out of chakra and die. Late Naruto says, whatever, let's level continents with these Biju bombs. If a lord told me what to do as a ninja, I'd ask if his castle had ever considered becoming a giant crater. Nobuto. Early Naruto is a right little dick. Somehow, he came to the conclusion that to make everyone love him and not hate him, the best course of action was to be as annoying as physically possible. I could have been in the rubble during the attack on the Hidden Leaf, and I'd be still rooting for Pain, so that the annoying dickhead doesn't become Ninja King. That's another point actually. Why would you ever put your strongest fighter behind a desk? Oh 6th Hokage Naruto, I really see you're putting your new infinite godlike power to use with that stapler. How brilliant of you, sir. How about you get out there and do something bloody useful? I'd have put my shadow clones around the perimeter of the hidden leaf, so if a group of bandits tried to sneak in, it's not a 0% chance that it's the real Naruto you're trying to get past and you get jumped by a guy who once killed God. Neji was right. This is easily the most egregious of the issues of Naruto, and I put it up there as possibly one of the greatest literary betrayals of all time. It's a bit like halfway through the final book of Harry Potter, Rowling just decided that magic wasn't real and it's been fun little tricks the whole time. Or it's like the end of Odd Mice of Men, when George shoots Lenny in the back of the head and learns out he's actually Colossus from the X-Men the whole time. For the unaware, we are going to address some spoilers, which, well, the show's been out for a decade, so really, it's on you if you haven't seen it. Just to be fair though, let me spoil a few other things. They were ghosts the whole time, he was never real, and Dumbledore dies. Fuck you. So what's the betrayal, and why are you being so dramatic? First off, don't make me use my Sharingan again. Naruto, in its early story, is based around two main principles. The first is hard work beats talent, and the second is that your destiny is within your own hands. In a strict feudal society that has a caste system born of noble ninja houses, being born an orphan is not an ideal situation, as you are very much expendable. This is reflected in references to the previous great ninja wars as being a far darker time, and that the relative peace of the modern era isn't going to last. Neji is born to a branch family. No, he's not a tree. A branch family is a subset of a noble house that isn't in the main line of succession. Therefore, they will not inherit titles or land and are expected to serve their family head or liege lord. Neji resents this subservient destiny and takes it out on Hinata, who is one of the heirs to the family. When the tuning exams roll around, we are introduced to two more characters, Rock Lee and Gaara. These four characters symbolise the different aspects and philosophy of hard work and destiny. Look at me doing some actual analysis. Naruto represents hard work, no destiny, but hidden power. Rock Lee represents hard work, no destiny, no hidden power. Neji represents hard work and a fulfilled destiny. Gaara represents forced hard work, suffering basically, destiny and power. When Rock Lee and Gaara ends in victory, it's a blow to Naruto's view, but it was such an MVP level performance by Rock Lee, it kind of messes with Neji a bit, as it's his teammate and he should know better than anyone how far that no destiny can take you. Naruto vs Neji is the time to settle the score, so it's 1-1, with Team Hard Work levelling it at a victory apiece. Neji, after losing, realises that maybe he can break out of his destiny, as after all, if Nobuto can beat me, then well, maybe he's got a point. Quick fast forward to Naruto being the reincarnation of Ninja Jesus, then he might as well piss on Neji's freshly dug grave. What an absolute joke. Just spit in my mouth, Kishimoto. Fuck. Even Naruto was like, are you sure, mate? Is this a good idea? Neji would be rotating so fast in his grave you could use him to power a combustion engine. Oh, maybe that's how you've got all those trains and electronics in Boruto. It's the Neji Broken Dreams power station, now open for business. I'd never witnessed an author go, who cares anymore. I don't even believe this was the original plan for Naruto one bit. How'd you get to that point after all that's happened? I swear that after the reveal of Sasuke and Naruto being the reincarnation of Indra and Ashura, that the subtitles on Crunchyroll didn't feel sure of themselves. Coming in a fraction of a second slower than normal, it was like the text had imposter syndrome. Oh, on that note of Ninja Jesus, how about Kaguya? I'd be embarrassed to call myself an alien god if she claimed my set. She turns up and gets jumped by 3 16-year-olds. There's not a damn thing 3 16-year-olds could beat me at. Besides viral dances, I'd look all three of them in the eye and then put them in a pack and smoke them. I'd have all the ninja villagers doing a stop the violent protest with their faces on t-shirts as people talk to the news about how filled with promise their future was. She took them between fractures in space and time and still lost. That's like a whale dragging a garden vole into the depths of the Mariana Trench and then losing a battle of holding breath. I wouldn't dare show myself at the Space Entity weekly meetings. E.T. has a better record of fighting humans than Kaguya. I'd have taken Flubber as the big bad guy at this point, as there's no way he could have done any worse. Not to mention it's Sakura that delivered the final blow. I'd insist to everyone that I was already unconscious, going down like a boxer, and she simply had nothing to do with it. How did we get here? Just have Madara as the bad guy. It was easy. I think I'd have retconned it a chapter later. Naruto would be like, "Show yourself, Kaguya." And it'll just be me there like, "Who? Kaguya? Never heard of her. Is that a type of ramen, young Naruto?" When Boruto came around, which admittedly I haven't watched all of yet as I got bored, Kishimoto was like, "You know what we should double down on that people really loved? Space aliens. Yeah, let's do that. It was such a hit the first time. Fucking idiot. Just make a new series, King. Set it in the far future with ninjas and space. That would be rad." Infinite Tsukuyomi. The Infinite Tsukuyomi, for those who are unaware, was the master plan of Madara to bring peace to a world always beset by war. You get jammed in a cocoon like a little hot dog in a bun and you get to experience paradise. What do you mean this guy's the bad guy? Obviously my paradise would be sexy cream eggs dancing and my trusty Nobuto piñata ready to strike. The whole point of the Infinite Tsukuyomi was filler. Kishimoto at this point in Naruto may as well be a painter and decorator, as he's so connected to filler that I'm starting to think he's made of cork. Was he just making it up from chapter to chapter? I've seen more plot development on Blue's Clues than this part of the story. As when everyone awoke, they're just like, "Oh shit, alien, yeah, that'll do. Oh, don't worry, I've got more on the Infinite Tsukuyomi." There I am, a lowly ninja, living a life of violence and death. Remember that ninjas are hired killers and spies, by the way, and not just local firefighters getting dogs from trees, by the way. They just forget about that. I'm miserable in life, and then, suddenly, I'm trapped in the Infinite Tsukuyomi, where all of a sudden, I'm cracking baddies and eating free burritos. For the first time in my life, I am happy. Then, Ninja Jesus over here is like, "The world was better before. Believe it!" Is it? Fuck. The God King of Shinobi here is blessed with infinite power granted by destiny to rule over all. And he's like, "You know what? Life's pretty good. I don't think we should be trapped in paradise." Dude, fuck off. Your life is paradise, dickhead. I spent the last 50 episodes of this war having the weakest Zetsu slam my head in a door. Just leave the rest of us alone. You and your, 6 friends can go live in the real world. The rest of us are going to stay in heaven, thanks. How bitter do you think everyone was when he's like, "Believe it! We killed your only chance at eternal happiness." I would have got a job at Ichiraku Ramen so I could spit in his food. The free Sannin. Why have I put this here? Because of audience retention, of course. Here's a statement that's going to activate the pacemakers of all Naruto fans. I never cared for Jiraiya. Yeah, I'm brave enough to say it. What's likeable about him? Really, the man is a sex offender, and that's not even a joke, that's a fact. I think he left the Hidden Leaf because he's not allowed within 300 metres of a school. People act all sad when he died. He lost to a woman whose power is origami. You might as well have lost to someone who uses a ball and cup as a weapon. What a bozo. No, Pain was there too. Oh, what? 5 alt kids with some piercings? Yeah, okay, he's a legendary Sannin, one of the best ninja in the world. Yeah, alright. Pain was beaten by someone who spent a week on a hill trained by frogs. Is this your boy? Konohamaru has a better win rate than your favourite sensei. Fuck you. Tsunade, for the record, is shit as well. I don't want to leave her out. She left to go gambling and has a fear of blood as a doctor, supposedly. I'd take Tony Chopper over her any day. That's like a scuba diver being scared of water and fish. Useless. She has the gall to say to Sakura that medical ninja are the most important of all ninja. Tell that to Team Ninja Jesus, but yeah, sure, okay. Medical ninja are the most important. Very interesting. A fine statement, I would say. Except, where the fuck have they been? Name one. Go on. Besides Tsunade and Sakura, name one. Name the most important type of ninja. The most important ninja type, and we don't even see them at work until pain attacks. Are they on annual leave or something? All these recently graduated children were fine going after the most dangerous ninja in the world, supposedly without the most important part of any team. The only one I respect is Orochimaru. He may have been doing weird stuff to kids, but at least he's proactive. Kicked out of the village for illegal experimentation, that shows initiative at least. Oh, hold on, I got more for Jiraiya. What's the deal with his books? His first book is shit and no one liked it. That was supposed to be his remedy for the ninja world, by the way. An inspiring story to bring about peace and the end of eternal wars. That didn't work, so he just started writing smut instead. Way to stick to your moral code, mate. You really made an effort there. It's a bit like if Martin Luther King only had a few people turn up to his first rally. Then he just decided to spend the rest of the civil rights movement drawing dicks on walls. Is this your boy? Orochimaru, to his credit, had a plan after the ninja war. He made his own village. He created important scientific breakthroughs. And he was working on a way to bring an end to the balance of powers by the ninja villages through the curse mark. By everyone having access to chakra and not just the ninjas, he was going to create a world of equality. Orochimaru is a civil rights icon. Yeah, I said it. No, sorry. We're going to have to let a few ethical standard issues get in the way and have him branded as a criminal. Yet when this guy commits the same crime as a serial repeat offender, React channels cry when he dies. Fucking unbelievable. Wow, what a fun adventure. Got you again. You really do have to like, comment and subscribe as you are under my genjutsu. And no, I won't release you until you comment. I am not under the effects of a genjutsu and this comment was made under my own will. Bye.